I am 60 years old now. At this age, a person has already seen both the sweetness and the bitterness of life. My husband and I lived together for almost 40 years. He was a simple man, quiet, not someone who spoke much, but very kind. We never lived a luxurious life, but our home was peaceful. In the mornings, we shared a cup of tea. In the evenings, we talked softly about small things. That was our happiness. I always lived with the feeling that I had someone beside me, someone I could lean on. Then, one day, everything changed. After my husband passed away, it felt as if half of my life had disappeared with him. The house became silent. No footsteps, no voice. Even the small sounds I once found ordinary were suddenly gone. Every morning I woke up and looked to my side, forgetting for a moment, and then remembering he was no longer there. Soon after that, I started getting sick very often. My blood pressure would rise, my chest felt tight, my head would spin. Doctors gave me medicines, but deep inside, I knew the problem was not only in my body, it was in my heart. Loneliness slowly breaks a person from the inside. There were days when I didn't want to get out of bed. I stopped caring about my appearance. Sometimes I would sit quietly and talk to his photograph, asking him why he left so early. Those were the darkest days of my life. But life did not leave me completely alone. My children began visiting me more often. They called me every day, they checked on my health, brought food, and stayed with me even when I said I was fine. My grandchildren filled the house with laughter. Their voices brought life back into these empty walls. One day, my little granddaughter hugged me and said, "Grandma, don't be sad. We are here." At that moment, something inside me changed. I realized that although I lost my husband, I was still needed. I was still loved. I still had a place in this world. Slowly, very slowly, I began to smile again. I started cooking again, walking outside, and taking care of myself. I learned that grief never fully disappears, but it becomes lighter when shared with love. Today, I still miss my husband every day. But now, I also laugh, I tell stories, and I enjoy small moments. At 60 years old, I can say this: life does not end after loss. As long as there is love around you, life can begin again.